Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips Podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we're live on a Tuesday night. Anything else happening tonight? Doing a podcast. Find us everywhere you get podcasts. The official weapon of the show is
phone chair,
and the unofficial sport,
bullet ball,
and bullet ball extreme. Just gonna tell you right now, I haven't really been watching the election coverage for today. It's too hard for me to watch it on the day. Mostly because it is a horse race.
Yes.
And the TV people present it as a horse race.
To keep your anxiety
and
high.
And it's like, you know, you can't stop. It's like doom scrolling, but with TV.
Yes.
You can't really ever feel good. You're not supposed to feel good.
Right.
The liberal channels that I watch, if you want to call them that, MSNBC, CNN, it's the same thing every election cycle because the way that the country is composed, the South gets all their voting done early.
Yes.
And so the lead for the Republican candidate is always early. And they're always leading. And even if you flip a state like North Carolina, where everybody's like, Trump can't win without North Carolina. Even if you flip a state like North Carolina, the numbers and the addition of adding up the electoral votes still show you're losing. And they're not, and if they're whether you call it journalism or whether it's just good TV, they're not going to be like, oh, she flipped North Carolina, she won. Like, they're not gonna do that. We knew it was gonna be a long night. You knew even if she somehow has the lead or they've called some states and a typical candidate would concede, Trump will not.
No, he will not.
So the only thing you can learn in real time today is if she loses. You can't even learn if she won because he will not concede, and people and a lot of this stuff is going to go down to the wire. Even the states, as they're calling them, the districts and stuff come in at different time. The mail-in vote comes in at different time. Like,
some states, like our state, you can count them at mail-in ballots as they come in. Some states, like Pennsylvania, they like, bitch, you ain't opening it to the day of. So it just varies per state.
Yeah, so I can't watch it just because it gets on my nerves.
Yes.
And I feel so like it's designed to make you feel anxious and keep watching. And then, of course, my friends who are all very politically astute, active people, they're nervous. We're all asking each other, who you think they're gonna win? Well, they're asking me. I don't ever ask other people, but how you feeling? You think you got it? You think this? I'll tell y'all what I said on Twitter, and this is really how I feel. And this is how I make peace every election. I did as much as I could do.
Right.
I did the right thing. I spread as much awareness as possible about what was at stake. I didn't fold. I didn't make jokes. I didn't play it small. I didn't try to act like, this wasn't that important. I remember one year I kind of felt bad because I made jokes about Hillary Clinton, even though I was like telling people the whole time we should vote for her.
Yes,
it's
we should
obvious.
vote for her.
But still, I felt bad that year, and I said never again. Not even for jokes. So we've kept it serious. We've kept it honest the whole time. We kept our eye on the prize. And anxiety is an interesting thing, especially once I was doing like therapy and stuff. That energy, it doesn't change anything. So you have to decide how you want to approach life and whatnot. So in my case, there were people that were telling me, someone asked me on Twitter, like, man, I feel bad because every time I look at this, that, or the other, I was like, well, here's what you got to understand. You feeling good or feeling bad will not affect the outcome of what is to come.
True.
It's kind of like how I feel about when people talk about, I would never wish death on somebody. And I'm like, do you think you have superpowers? Do you have the death note? Then you can't do shit anyway. Like, you wanting them dead, you not wanting them dead doesn't change anything. Donald Trump, I know a lot of people want him dead. A lot of people have wished it with their minds. He alive. And so You know, and that goes for every super famous person. That goes for every president. Like, it's
Right.
just, wishes are just wishes. They mean nothing. They weigh the same thing as nothing. So what I'm trying to say is the emotional content of being like, oh my God, I'm so sad, it's already over. It doesn't really do anything. Or the, we won, it's already over. Fuck it. We running in the streets. It doesn't change anything. The results will come when the results come, and we'll have to deal with them accordingly.
Agreed.
But mostly you just have to know that you did as much as you could, and that's really the only question you can ask yourself. And if you did everything you could, then you got to live with whatever the results are.
Agreed. For me, I voted, and that's I have one vote. I casted my ballot. I voted, and that's all I can do. And for a lot of people, that's not sufficient. I cannot control anybody else. I cannot control what this country as a totality. It's a group project. As a totality, what they decide to do. I've done my part. So as far as I'm concerned, like I'm like you, I don't want that anxiety there because people act like when it comes to this, I'm just keep it real. It's like you're watching the stuff that makes you anxious, and then you're anxious. You don't want to be anxious, but then the result is quit watching the shit. But you can't because you're addicted to it, type of thing. So for me, I just opt out. I was like, I don't want the anxiety there. So since I'm opting not to even invite that anxiety there. But some people, there's something in them that likes and enjoys that anxiety. That's why they're there. That's why they watch it. And people have studied us to know that that's what we like, because it's something addictive to it. Because if it was not, people wouldn't waste their time purposefully diving into anxiety.
And it's gonna be close because it's always close.
Agreed.
Even when it's an electoral blowout, it's close. So that doesn't give me any peace of mind to watch it because the coverage is gonna be, it's close. It's just no. We live in this country where half the people, a little under half the people that choose to vote will vote for a person like Donald Trump. So you can't ever get you can't ever get disillusioned, and you also can't ever get too high on this country. It's why I always talk about when people are talking about voting for perfect candidates and Democrats not being good enough. I'm always like, that would make sense if we lived in a world where everyone was waiting on a perfect candidate, but we're not. We're living in a world where a lot of people are happy with the worst kind of candidate, and so that's enough to sway everything. So that you have to understand it's gonna be close, and just live with that. And like I said, it's a TV show, so they're if the Democrats win, it's always something they call it midnight 1 in the morning, or okay, California has just come in. We knew California was gonna be blue the whole time. California has just called it. It's official. It's 3 in the morning. And so
you up half the night.
Right, it's just too much.
Yeah, I've done it before, and I've done it in the past and things like that. And once you get to a certain age, you've been through enough elections to know that this is what it is. So for me, I understand that. I know it is what it is. So for me, I'm opting. Me personally, you can do what you want to, but me personally, I'm opting to just do what I normally do. Just stay offline, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, and I don't know, knowing if it's close, particularly if the Democrats are up. If it's close, it's going to be a long time. So, and people don't want to hear that, but it's a possibility we might not hear results for a while.
And the last thing I'll say before we can move on to something else is, we'll cover election news and stuff. Don't worry about that. But the last thing I'll say about it in this preamble is, I just felt that the Kamala Harris campaign has been run the best it can be run. Especially this Herculean undertaking of basically taking 3 months out from the election and being like, I am now the face of this candidacy. I am now the face of the presidency. I am now the face of the future. I'm going to go everywhere. I'm going to challenge everything. I'm going to be on all the events. I'm going to do all the stuff. I'm going to give all the speeches. The DNC vibes were amazing. What will happen retroactively is if somehow Trump wins, you're going to get a deluge of people, especially not malcontents and whatever, who are going to say two things. The first is she ran a terrible campaign. The same thing they said about Hillary.
Right.
Because it can never be the voters' fault. It can never be election.
Right. They don't want to take responsibilities for their actions. Right.
It's always going to be the fault of the candidate. And I just personally will never. I do not believe in that. In America, I don't believe in that. You know, this country is not. When we have two starkly different choices, that's the people failing the choices, not the choices failing the people, in my opinion. I know there's other people that have different takes on it. That's just mine. I don't think anyone's ever going to change my mind on that. And then the other thing we're going to hear is it's everybody but white people that vote for Trump's fault. So if it comes to pass somehow he wins, you're going to get black people didn't show up. You're gonna Latinos didn't show up. It's gonna be some group of people. I don't know who it'll be. It won't be white men who overwhelmingly vote for and support this shit. I don't, like that will not even be given. Like there's no reckoning. There's no thing that will happen. It'll just be such and such wrong group of people didn't do what the Democrats needed them to do, and it's their fault. So we'll see what happens when we get to all that. But for now, let's get into some show stuff because I know I don't feel like talking about that. Do you have any banter stuff? I'm trying to think if I had any. Not really. I guess this kind of counts as banter. Do we want to count that? Anyway, I guess we'll count this as banter, everybody, is what I'm saying. All right, let's do a little bit of this election news.
You're running against me. Kamala Harris. Me. Kamala Harris. This former president, we're not going back. This former president, we're not going back. This president, we're not going back. So let's be clear about that. You're running against me.
Kamala Harris.
Although I did forget, I had two things. They're not really banter, but they're election related, so fuck it. The first one is happy last day of text and fucking commercials.
Yes, and you know what?
Unless you live in a state where you have a runoff.
Yes.
Happy last day of text and commercials, guys.
Yes.
I don't have to see Charlamagne and Envy's faces talking bad about trans people anymore. I don't gotta see these lies about Kamala Harris where they just like, she let illegal alien invaders in so they could rape children and she was okay with it. Then she gave them trans prison surgery, paid for it and freed them so they could do more rapes. Like that is the bullshit that's on my TV in North Carolina. God damn, I'm so happy. I'm so tired of this bullshit. If I get one more text, Barack Obama texted me today. He called me a nigga, y'all. He said, it's Big Barry, bitch. I done told you 50 times to vote. It's been 3 months. What the fuck is the problem? Don't make me come down there, nigga. Vote. And I was like, Jesus.
It got serious. And for people that don't live in these quote unquote swing states, I'll just say y'all don't understand. People that live in places like North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, y'all know them swing states. They spend more money per capita in our states than they do any fucking where else in the country. Some of y'all only get certain commercials when they like national football and NBA. We get them on the Hulu, we get them on the Amazon, we get them on the YouTube. We get them bitches on the podcast. We get them bitches. They were saying the last few days they ran out of goddamn spaces. They were trying to squeeze every goddamn second that they could put commercials into the TV. People say, hey, we got to actually show some TV shit. We don't have no time for y'all. Then they started buying national commercials because they said everybody gonna get these commercials. I'm like you. I'm tired of the shit. I'm fucking, because we live in one of them fucking, our state always is a swang state. We be swanging. So every year we are fucking bombarded by this bullshit.
Yeah, I got a text from Michelle Obama. She told me suck her dick, y'all. I said, really, Michelle? I already voted.
I already voted, baby.
What is going on? It was these texts are getting out of control. They're getting kind of aggressive.
Ain't they getting aggressive?
Yeah. Pete Buttigieg said, now I done told you once. I said, whoa, buddy. This is 9 times. Match the money today. 9,000% match. Better send this money. All right, here we go. Here's the news, guys. All right. Joe Rogan. This is. I hope you're sitting down for this one, guys. This is big news. Okay. Joe Rogan officially endorsed Donald Trump.
No shit.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Yeah. What I think is interesting here is the timing. You know what I'm gonna say?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let me finish my sentence.
I think the timing is interesting too, because he could have did this at any point in time, but he chose the day before the day of election.
I think it's interesting in the timing because he actually interviewed him like a week or two ago. He interviewed JD Vance last week. He chose not to interview Kamala Harris because he would have had to travel and only got to talk to her for an hour. And obviously he demands more than that. And he kind of did this thing where he was like low key, like trying to make it seem like he was asking tough questions and being like, I don't know if this is true or not. But of course he's going to bend over and vote for him. But what I think is interesting is that he waited until like the day before, because I think that's the least impactful day. The only worst time to endorse a candidate is the day after the election. Like if he would waited to Wednesday, that's the only way this can be worse, is to lend your voice to the like, we need to vote this man in. And I think it's because he either A, thinks he's going to lose, or B, what the more likely reason, Joe Rogan understands he's cultivated a very conservative white fan base that is very much on the side of Trump. Like Trump, like his love for people like Trump is part of the reason people have love for Joe Rogan.
Yes.
And you can't be anti-vax, anti-CDC, anti-woke, anti-political correctness, and you can't be all of that stuff and be like, well, at the end of the day, Kamala Harris's policies are better for the country and da-da-da. So Joe Rogan endorses him, but it's such a tepid endorsement to happen so late. And it made it sound, and even the endorsement kind of was half-assed. Like it wasn't a full-throated, like this is the man to lead the country type of thing. It was like, if you want to listen to a podcaster, I guess, you can just, then I guess you can say I'm the guy or whatever. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy that
he one of them dudes to say he was going to go off the John F. Kennedy dude. Oh, the Kennedy dude. Didn't he say he was
going to vote for RFK Jr. That's what Joe Rogan had said, but then so many of his fans and Donald Trump had a backlash to him that he retracted that. Mm-hmm. And every time he speaks up on something like this, he always pulls this like, I'm just a podcaster, the guy thing. But he doesn't move like he's just a podcaster,
right.
But yes, it's so interesting, man. I think the lesson here, no matter what happens with the results, is so many people were shocked and outraged after January 6th. I remember that. I remember people that had kind of piled around and liked Trump at that point. They at least seemed to be shocked and appalled and disgusted and had real fear around, like, what is this guy capable of? I remember people that just turned on him because he took too long to decry the violence and tell people to stand down. Fast forward 2024, doesn't really feel like those people kept that same energy to me. Let's see. Election day filing has revealed that Trump was served with a defamation lawsuit by the Exonerated Five, formerly the Central Park Five, and he got served at Mar-a-Lago last month. For that defamation lawsuit where he continues to lie and say that they were guilty and did sexually assault this woman, and it's not true.
Alone, I don't blame them. I would sue too.
Yeah, so it turns out to not be true. And he got served October 24th at 4:10 p.m. So I guess we'll see if their lawsuit goes forward. But I don't know what's up with lawsuits right now. Because, like, I know that those women that were harassed and lied upon by Rudy Giuliani, they won their lawsuit. They won all this money. He won't pay it. So now they're supposed to be confiscating his things and selling it to get the proceeds and to pay him. But then he showed up at the polling site for Trump in one of the cars that he was supposed to have sold for the money to pay them. So I don't even know how that works. I don't know how those things are enforced. I don't know what the mechanism is for someone who's fucking around and finding out with a civil lawsuit like that. And what, they just get to keep holding on? It can go on in perpetuity. Does it take a couple of years before they go lock their shit down and really take the money? I don't know how that shit works, but I think Donald Trump is a prime example of a person that will be like, yeah, I lost my defamation lawsuit. I'm not paying. I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Right. Unless he's forced to.
Yeah, I don't know. And what does forced to look like? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know. Do you go to jail eventually? Because I don't see any of these people going to jail. I mean, this motherfucker is stunting on us. When
no.
Rudy Giuliani rolls up in that car, he's stunning on the rest of us. Like, yeah, fuck the law. Fuck that court laws. Fuck them two women.
Yes, and
I'm gonna continue to be out here, and I'm like, what is the apparatus that makes that person actually pay up?
Agreed, and I've always said this. A lot of this is white people have to make hold other white people accountable, and it's up to white people to do the shit. Like, it's literally up to y'all to be like, oh, word, nigga, like, this is what you gonna do, right? You know, right in front of my salad. Like, you know, because not only is he fucking with us, he basically spitting in your white ass face too. Like, y'all have to hold him accountable. Y'all have to hold him responsible.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Like I said, I saw him in there chilling. I think it was in the passenger seat. So, you know, and we've heard the stories of him like giving stuff to his sons, so he don't like to be like, I gave the ring to my son. Like, it's his inheritance. I'm like, now you know that shit was forfeit in the agreement. When are these women gonna finally get what they're owed?
Yeah, and I honestly think that's why a lot of crooks, a lot of grifters and shit like this, a lot of them are voting for Trump because they know when Trump will get in office, he's not gonna give a fuck if Trump does not win. They know their asses are going to jail and there's gonna be some form of accountability.
Elon Musk has taken a shot at J-Lo because J-Lo endorsed Kamala Harris and gave a speech on Kamala Harris's campaign behalf at a campaign rally. Elon Musk is saying J-Lo, he went on Joe Rogan's podcast. Now, if you're paying attention, Joe Rogan has interviewed Trump, he has interviewed JD Vance, and he's interviewed Elon Musk, who is if not the main donor, but a huge donor and working with the Trump campaign. This motherfucker's a op. These are his people. He fuck with them. This is the side he chose. When he defended Tony Hinchcliffe, who also is on, fucks with Joe Rogan, is like, this is his people anyway. So on this podcast, Elon Musk comes on there and basically says that she is a former girlfriend of Diddy, and it's her fault that she didn't warn the rest of people about Diddy. J-Lo is like his ex-girlfriend, and now she's like warning people against Trump. How many people did she warn against Diddy, right? Oh, 0. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't trust her. Now, when you are literally bankrolling a convicted rapist who palled around with Jeffrey Epstein,
right,
who talks about grabbing women by the pussy, who's had multiple other allegations of sexual assault and impropriety, who the fuck are you to tell somebody to warn somebody? You know what I mean? Like, that's so wild, is the disconnect. But it just has to be thrown out, because this type of stuff isn't really about connecting with people or being true. They just throw something out and it gives the people that want to support Trump, it doesn't necessarily have to make logical sense, but it gives them a reason to be like, see?
Right. It's the truth. Don't matter what.
She be lying. She didn't say nothing about Diddy. Now, he didn't know any details of her with Diddy and the stuff with Diddy and the gun and the club and how she left him and all this shit. But yeah, Elon Musk just out here throwing that shit around, and Joe Rogan's platforming it. And of course, Trump was at many a Diddy party. I mean, there's pictures going around. If you there, that once again, I'm not even casting aspersions. I'm simply saying if you're the kind of person that casts aspersions for see people being hanging out with Diddy, the calls coming from inside the house. There were bomb threats and disruptions at some locations. Georgia Secretary of State linked two bomb threats at Atlanta area polling sites to Russia. So Russia is literally trying to help Donald Trump because Atlanta and that area, it votes blue, but it's also very black. Mm-hmm. So they're not calling in bomb threats in bumfuck nowhere in these deep red counties in Georgia. Zero bomb threats, zero disruptions, nothing happening there. But once again, places where black people vote, that's where we get the coincidental outages and the fucking not enough voting booths, and they ran out of paper. Like it's always some bullshit,
right?
But yeah, these non-credible threats caused brief closures at the Etrusk Community Center and Gullett Elementary, both located in predominantly black community just outside Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they cleared it up, and I know in Pennsylvania they had some similar stuff, and I believe when they have these disruptions, it allows them to stay open a little longer.
Right.
So they still don't close at the time they were going to close. But I think what the people that do these things are hoping is that somehow people will have to leave. You know, like, oh, we're going to be closed. We don't know how long, but we got to check out this bomb threat thing. And it could be 15 minutes, could be 30 minutes, and they hope that people just leave and don't come back. That being said, I don't know, man. They've tried this shit before, and black people came back, and black people didn't leave, and black people stayed in line. I mean, they keep fucking with us, but we've been the ones that's been fighting for the right to vote and keeping that same energy for hundreds of years.
Come on, you talking about people that was like, I'm gonna cast my vote, let me get my shotgun, we're gonna have a shootout in front of a polling station type of people. So you think somebody waiting 20 minutes to an hour is gonna matter?
Yeah, like I'm staying in line. If I waited to the day of to vote, I'm staying in line. But they fucking with us, you know. That's the whole point. Like the whole point is to make us be like, you know, I put it this way, not the whole point. They're fucking with us. I think if you step back and look at the big picture, look at who they're always fucking with.
Right.
They're never, like, for everybody that thinks what Donald Trump does is either harmless or Democrats are somehow the bad guys, the real bad, the truth. The outside agitators are never on the side of Democrats. Mm-mm. What does that mean? When Russia is rooting for the people that like Donald Trump to win, why isn't that a red flag to you at home going, right. Every undecided person, I don't know, I'm a protest vote, I'm a write Jill Stein. Why isn't it a red flag to you? Like, wait a minute. Like, if this is a movie and someone wrote this plot, you'd be like, this is how they make a hurdle for the good guys to have to fight over because the bad guys always cheat. And yet somehow some people don't make that connection.
Right. Somehow in real life, people gloss across that shit. But bitch, this is real life. This ain't a movie.
Donald Trump Jr. claims famous endorsers of Kamala Harris are on the Diddy party list. Meanwhile, like I said, his dad is on the fucking Epstein flight logs list. But yeah, like, this is just their newest distraction. It doesn't have to be true. They just say shit. It's getting to the last few minutes. I don't think anyone's votes are swayed by these comments, but it says a lot about them. Elon Musk warns of Twitter shutdown if Kamala wins the presidency. Basically trying to say that they're good, like, the Center of Countering Digital Hate is a total scam organization, because they're like the Ministry of Truth type of thing at Orwell. They're a censorship organization, and they push the advertisers to boycott, he explained.
They push not the shit that you did to make them be like, I'm not giving my motherfucking money to you.
Right. If Kamala wins, we'll see that boycott get stronger and they'll freaking shut down. There's no way that sort of Kamala public regime would allow X to exist. He thinks he's so important.
He really does.
He really thinks he's so important. I mean, honestly, you've done the best job of shutting X down of anybody, because it was Twitter and it was very popular and people loved it, and people even when they grown and complained, they were constantly on that shit, and just users and the advertisers have left in droves because of the decisions you made.
Right.
No one has to sabotage you, dog. Like, you did it.
You fired all your employees and shit. Then you looking around. You're like, damn, ain't we in the ghetto? Yes, bitch, you made it to ghetto.
Right. Just a fucking fool, man. Ohio Sheriff's Lieutenant says he won't offer emergency help to people who vote Democrat. He then blamed the comments on medication.
I will strip you from your job immediately.
Yeah, that medication. What? That thing be working, don't it?
Don't care.
What did he take? 2 million aspirin? John Rogers, a veteran of over 20 years at the Clark County Sheriff's Office, now faces intense scrutiny after Facebook posts surfaced suggesting he might consider callers' political affiliation in life or death situations. According to WHIO, these posts have been shared over 250,000 times and have raised concerns about Rogers' impartiality. He implied that he might withhold aid based on political leanings. Among the most incendiary comments were statements such as, "I'm sorry, if you support the Democratic Party, I will not help you. The problem is that I know which of you supports the Democratic Party, and I will not help you survive the end of days."
You don't know. In
another post, he reportedly required people to provide proof of who you voted for before offering assistance.
You can't.
911, can I help you? Yes, I have a person that is trying to break into my house. Okay, who did you vote for? Who did you vote for? Was it Republicans or Democrats? Before we send the ambulance and the police out there, we just need to know. Clark County Sheriff's Office, led by Chief Deputy Mike Young, is now working urgently to manage the fallout. Young condemned the statements as highly inappropriate and reassured the public they do not reflect the department's dedication to serving all residents, regardless of political affiliation. The NAACP is demanding that Rogers be placed on leave. Why isn't he on leave already? Why isn't he fired?
I'm about to say leave. No, you ought to be. Your job is to serve the public. No, lose your job.
Yeah, if anyone says some shit like this, why isn't it just over at that moment? Like this,
right?
We're gonna look into it. I don't know. Did it say it on his Facebook page? Okay, we looked into it. You can't be a cop anymore.
No, you can't.
No one should be able to be a cop that's like, I may or may not come through, just depending on how you voted. Come on, man. After everything we've been through, we're still going through, we're going to receive this kind of rhetoric. Clark County unit of the NAACP president Denise Williams shared this in a statement with WHIO. Adding a surprising twist, Rogers claims he does not recall making the post, attributing them to potential to a medical issue.
Don't care.
He said he had some sleep medication that would cause out-of-character behavior.
Is a description on it racism? Is one of the side effects? Is I become a bigot? What are we talking about? If not, no!
Right. Oh, shit, yeah. That's what it is. It's like, see, when you don't listen to the full commercial and they do that little fast talking at the end, they be slipping racism in there sometimes. Y'all just don't know.
They be like, the side effects? Racism, bigotry, sexism, misogyny.
Yeah, they're like, get better sleep with Sleepertol. It's like, I was up all times of the night, but with Sleepertol, I sleep the day away. Sleepertol. Ask your doctor about Sleepertol. Side effects may include racism, bigotry, misogyny, homophobia.
They said too quick and he missed it.
Right.
And you know, when you go to the pharmacy, they always like, you have any questions? He said no. He should have asked. He should have been like, yes. Call the pharmacist over here so they can explain this to me.
You know how I feel the worst for? Appia. Because now Appia got to go write this down as part of the side effects to the big pharma medicines. Like,
we got to write that as a side effect.
One of these people said they had a case of the racism.
We got to do another study.
A case of the racism. We even if it's just a remote chance,
we gotta put it on the label.
Sleepertol may cause light bigotry.
May cause some misogyny.
In the light of these revelations, the sheriff's office has issued a formal apology and reprimanded him for violating social media policies. However, they've allowed him to remain on duty. Oh, okay, sure. social media policies. Not the things he said, but just like, you shouldn't have said them online. You could believe that shit, just don't let nobody know. Josh Stein is projected to win our governor race over Mark Robinson. Now, it's too close to call for, I think, the general presidential race. But here's the thing I want y'all to understand. I brought this up when y'all first fucking brought it up, and all the, at this point, dozens of people who kept tagging me to Twitter and Instagram, like, hey, this Mark Robinson guy, do y'all know about this Mark Robinson guy? Yeah, we know about the Mark Robinson guy. We live here. You think we don't pay attention? You think I'm sitting around? You listen to the show.
Attention.
You the one that just found out. You're the one that's shocked. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, we have been covering him for a while now.
Years. At no point did I think this nigga was gonna win.
Right, this incompetent ass.
Like, what? First of all, whatever Trump has does not transfer to black people. Period. So that thing where it's like, listen, man, they'll vote for a crazy motherfucker. If it's Trump, everybody else is coming up short. Ask Herschel Walker.
Yes, he lost too.
He can't put no black people on because the people that he trying to put them on with hate black people. It's kind of his calling card. So I was not worried about this shit. And he was a terrible candidate. And of course he lost. The fact that they called this shit so early, they was like, polls closed. This nigga lost.
Yes, because the polls closed here at 7. Like, ain't been 2 hours.
They was calling his shit immediately. So yeah, man, y'all. Anyway, miss me with that bullshit. Of course he lost. And the last story is this, because knowing this election news, it can be a little bit depressing. I don't really like it. I can't wait till it's over, to be honest. Same. I know we're gonna have to do some more no matter what happens after the
next few days.
But I'll be glad when we can stop talking about this shit. But I got some good news, guys. Bernard Marcus, who is the co-founder of the Home Depot and a billionaire Republican mega donor, has died. That's right. That's right. He's gone off to be with the demons. Okay. Satan said, I need a demon. And he reached up and they pulled one down.
Pulled one down.
He said, come sit next to me on my iron throne of needles and burn forever with me. He was 95 years young. Gone too soon.
He lived a long ass life.
Gone too late. Gone way too late. Why couldn't we get Quincy 4 more years?
Come on, we could have kept Quincy.
We could have used 4 more years of Quincy.
Come on. He had some more hits in him.
The entire Home Depot family is deeply saddened by the death of our co-founder, Bernie Marcus. The Home Depot said in a statement, we owe an immeasurable debt of gratitude to Bernie. Prayers down, out shallow. Marcus, who had net worth of $7.4 billion, according to Bloomberg's Billionaire Index, gained his fortune from establishing the Home Depot with Arthur Blank in 1978. The duo grew the orange-clad hardware store into a retail behemoth that now has 2,300 stores and a stock market valuation of $400 billion. I don't care the rest about this dude, but yeah, man. Fuck out of here. Bye. Good riddance. Don't let the door hit you. You know what I mean? You're a terrible person. You made life worse for everybody. You not being here will make things better. I can't wait for the other Koch brother to join your ass too. Like,
no!
Get the fuck out of my planet. We want people here that want to live and have harmony and not just do whatever the fuck is you do. All right. Let's move into some other what am I petty? What? Let's move on to some other stuff. There's other news. maybe. I'm not sure who made that. All right, news. Gayle King stands by Megan Thee Stallion after rapper reflects online about Tory Lanez relationship. I'm cheering her on, says Gayle. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Gayle was not the problem. She lied to Gayle about fucking Tory Lanez. And I'm sure she regrets lying to some extent. I haven't watched her new documentary on it, but only because of how people use that little thing to act like Tory Lanez was fucking innocent or him shooting her don't matter. It was crazy, you know, and I know she's young, and that's, to me, that's like a young person's mistake.
It is.
To not just be like, yes, I'm not fucking perfect in this situation, as far as y'all needing a perfect victim who he jumped out of the bushes and shot. Like, nah, we were cool. We used to have sex. This motherfucker also shot me in my fucking foot, and that's not okay. But yeah, of course, Gayle is on her side. That's, you know, that's not even really a big deal. It just reminded me of Gayle was the person that was talking about Kobe and sexual assault after he died, and people flipped out on her. But that just means you know where Gayle lands on when it comes to issues with victims and shit. She's not a person that just typically seems to let shit slide. So at any rate, shout out to that. Missing a deadline has a bigger impact than you might think, according to a study. So I just thought this study was interesting because the study says if you miss a deadline and you turn in some work late, all the research that we could find looked at how deadlines impact the minds and actions of workers. We wanted to know how a deadline impacts the minds and actions of others when they look at those workers. Well, it turned out that if you tell somebody this thing was turned in after the deadline and late, even if the work is the exact same, right? This, like, I give you the same paper, but I just tell you, oh, the deadline was Wednesday and they didn't turn it until Friday. Your brain will tell you this work is not as good. Right?
That don't make no sense.
Yeah. They said they presented participants with some examples of work, including advertising flyers, art, business proposals, product pitches, photography, and news articles. Then they asked them to rate it. But first they mentioned whether it was either submitted early, right at the deadline, or late. Respondents who were told it was late consistently rated the work as worse in quality than those who were told the same work was early or on time. Everyone saw the same exact art contest entry, school submissions, or business proposals, but they couldn't help but use their knowledge of when it came in to guide their evaluation of how good it was. The study was published in Organizational Behavior and Human Decision Processes. It also finds there isn't much benefit to submitting work early, since evaluators tend to rank work submitted before and at the deadline as the same quality, meaning there's actually no boost for turning work in before the deadline. So before and during, fine. After, suddenly your shit ain't shit.
Yeah, because there is a purpose and a reason for deadlines, but human beings are like, it's a deadline. You missed the deadline, so basically I'm going to punish you for missing the deadline, regardless of anything behind that. You know, it's just something, and this shows it is something in our brains that goes, you missed the deadline.
Yep.
Because actually, you know, depending on what it is, the deadline is actually arbitrary.
It's just so interesting now. Because, I mean, that person actually maybe they took extra time. Maybe they had more time. I know I've turned in stuff late when I was like, it's not good enough yet. And and turns out I must have been fucking up. I should have just turned in the shitty version on time and got my A, rather than turn in the better version a little bit late and get my B minus. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
That's crazy, but I believe it. I feel like I've been impacted by this as a procrastinator. If anything, hopefully y'all learned that if you're a procrastinator, don't. You know, and I wonder how our unconscious bias affects this. Like, if you're a professor, if you're a school teacher listening to this, if you are a manager at a job and you're listening to this. I was a writer for game theory. People will often miss deadlines or turning in late. And I wonder how many people subconsciously was like, this is not as funny as Rod's because he turned it in on time. But really, they were always funnier than me. I'm not that funny. I don't know. I just turn shit in on time. But it just makes you wonder about that. All right, let's see what other news we got. No, this is kind of sad news. Let's go to a segment that everybody loves when we do it. As long as I pull up the segment news. All right, there we go. How about we do some Who News? News. All right, Who News time. Karen, you ready?
I am.
Bankroll Freddie sentenced to 12 and a half years in federal prison for drug and gun charges.
Damn. Bankroll a pimp?
Bankroll Freddie is actually an Arkansas rapper.
Okay. That was my second guess.
He's behind a popular tracks such as Rich Off Grass and Added Up.
Never heard of this man.
Sounds like they added up the 12 and a half years to that sentence. Known off stage as Freddie DeMarcus Gladney III, the rapper learned his fate this week after being found guilty for his role in a large-scale drug and weapons case in April. I mean, he did say he was rich off grass, so...
Grass is drugs?
Grass is what a lot of people call weed, marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Smoke some grass, you know. Specifically, his charges were... Karen, you ain't gonna believe this.
What?
Marijuana. What I just told you. How could you not believe it?
I was about to say, was it something different? What?
No, marijuana possession and distribution of a controlled substance, firearm possession and furtherance of drug trafficking, and using a communications facility for drug trafficking crimes.
Well,
Freddie was picked up in 2022 as part of a federal sweep in Arkansas that targeted gangs Everybody Killers, EBK, and the Loaded Murder Mob.
Y'all need to pick better names.
First of all, I'm not critiquing those names because they sound like some real hitters. Okay, I think your names are fine. Everybody Killers and Loaded Murder Mob. I don't want no problems. Okay.
Oh, I don't want no smoke.
Karen want to copy edit your names, but honestly, I would not punch them up or down.
Sorry, I apologize about that.
Stand on business.
Nope, I will not. Nope. Let me take my toes out this ground and be like, you got it.
You said what you said. But he was picked up. He was allegedly a member of EBK, Everybody Killers, with his members making up over 30 of the arrests. His father, Freddie Gladney Jr., was also taken into custody. Oh, well, I'll say teach a child, train them up in the ways. The rapper and other gang members were accused of voluntarily and intentionally conspiring together to distribute cocaine, crack cocaine, meth, and marijuana.
You said they bringing the crack back, didn't you?
Crack is back.
I'm glad it is, ain't it?
Freddie signed with Quality Control in 2019. His debut album From Trap to Rap followed in 2020. Well, shouldn't it be from trap to rap, still trapping though? That seems more accurate. According to these song titles, he went for accuracy with his music.
He was like, "This is my truth." Yes,
it should be from trap to rap, but still kind of trap.
Trapping.
One of his notable singles, "Pop It," was unveiled in 2021 and featured Megan Thee Stallion. Oh man, not Bankroll Freddie, man. I hate to see it. That's a lot of time too. Let's see what else. Quando Rondo extends forgiveness to those behind the murder for hire plot. We've already lost so much. Thank you, Quando Rondo. It's from the mouth of babes, Who? Quando Rondo.
I have sorry to this man. Who?
He was hanging out with Pootie Tang, Froggy, Dirty D, Quando Rondo.
Tippy Talma, Tippy Yang.
Quando Rondo has broken his silence after the arrest of Lil Durk. Lil Durk is a rapper that got arrested for, I believe, murder, like conspiracy to commit murder, and he was trying to flee the country. Now, Lil Durk is a big deal. You probably don't know him, but Lil Durk, I mean, he's a huge rapper.
Okay,
like,
I believe you.
On Saturday, Rondo took to Instagram to pen a lengthy message about leaving the streets for good after finding success in the rap game. We didn't get into this music industry to make it just to stay caught up in the street shit. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave it at that. Leave all that behind. I feel you on that, player. He said, we've already lost so much and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. All love from me. Praying for everyone. Life goes on. So according to the indictment in 2022, several of Dirk's affiliates tracked down Savannah, Georgia rapper Quando Rondo in Los Angeles, opened fire on the vehicle he was traveling in. Sadly, they murdered his friend Lil Pab.
Aww.
Instead. The aftermath was captured in the video that quickly spread online, showing Rondo screaming out in pain as Pab's body was removed from the car. Aww. The shooting was allegedly in retaliation for a November 2020 murder of King Von. Rondo's friend Lil Tim is the one who pulled the trigger, allegedly, to defend Rondo against Von during a fight. Despite the details of Dirk reportedly sending the men to kill him, Rondo is offering grace to all involved. Well, that's how you end the cycle, okay?
Yeah.
So it's good for Quando, Rondo, and I'm sorry that, Lil Tab and all of them had to die.
Me too, baby.
You really hate to see it. Well, I guess I did have Lil Durk, but I just kind of explained what Lil Durk thing was. So probably no reason to keep going with that one. Hold on. Our DoorDash person is texting me in Spanish. I don't know how to speak this.
Google Translate.
Yeah. What? How am I supposed to do this? All right, I'm sending him the gate code. Yeah, translate. Oh, you can translate with the iPhone. Oh, okay. I'm here at the entrance, but I can't access it. Shout out to the iPhone. Now, I'm sure Android had this
10 years
50
ago.
years ago. Hell, iPhone might have had this 50 years ago, but I didn't know.
I didn't
never
pay
had
no
to
attention.
Use it.
Normally it's in my native tongue.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if this works, because I would like my food. But yeah, so I already explained the Lil Durk thing, so I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, they got him arrested him in Florida on a murder for hire plot over that King Von shit. Like, just throwing away lucrative careers, huge big deals, and they just throwing it away. Like, oh my God. All right, she got in the gate. Good for Jessica or whoever the dude is that's pretending to be Jessica, because y'all know how DoorDash work. Malika Hawk calls out OT Genesis over fake co-parenting claims.
Not fake co-parenting.
Malika Hawk. She isn't holding back at the OT Genesis. Praised their co-parenting relationship in a recent interview.
Chad, just sound like a video game character. What is we talking about here? None of this makes sense to my brain.
OT Genesis, whose real name is Otis Oliver Flores, gushed over his co-parenting dynamic with Hawk. Both of my kids' mothers are amazing. They're great mothers, he said, while promoting his upcoming show, Surreal Life Villa of Secrets. He continued, they're amazing with my children. When I'm there, when I'm not there, they're always there with the kids, and that's dope.
That's a good thing.
So good for OT Genesis. But Hawk said, not so fast, my friend. She went on Instagram, shared the interview, and captioned it, "This fake shit irks me."
Oh shit now.
She shared a clip of Ciara laughing when asked about her co-parent relationship with her ex Future. In a surprising twist, OT Genesis responded to Hawk's post. He revealed a private detail saying, "You offered me $100K to have another baby with you, and I said no, LOL. Still love you and speak highly every time." Well, not currently. Did this not count as speaking? You think that's speaking highly? Because we saw that.
That don't sound like, maybe my misunderstanding of what that means. I don't know.
Right. Hawk and OT Genesis dated on and off from 2017 to 2019. They welcomed their son Ace in March 2020. Despite their split, OT attended the baby shower thrown by Hawk's BFF Khloe Kardashian and stayed involved throughout Hawk's pregnancy. In his interview, OT talked about balancing his music career with raising two sons, one of whom has autism. He praised the dedication of his exes, stating that their support has been crucial. While OT dreams of expanding his family, Hawk's reaction indicates that their co-parent relationship might not be as smooth as he suggested. So was he just lying for a look?
I don't know.
You know, like, was he just basically like, let me just say that we get along and everything is cool, but at the end of the day, it's just because I want to seem like the kind of guy that says he got a cool baby mama, and everybody will think that I'm mature. But at the end of the day, I don't respect this woman, and I'm a bad co-parent. Karen, think about that and tell the audience what you believe while I go grab our food.
Child, I hope they work it out, but child, y'all know I don't know who none of these people is. Y'all know I'm just here along for the ride. Y'all know Roger had to translate shit for me, and I know I'm not the only old person in the room. So shout out to you that can relate to me every time he brings somebody up, and I say who, and y'all go who. So we all on the same page with that.
That's all you had to say about co-parenting. And okay, cool. Well, I hope they get it together. Okay, because I like OT Genesis on some of the tracks I heard. But that's as far as I know him and his work, and I don't know Malika.
Yeah. I'm about to say now, you play it for me. You know me, but I like that song. But don't ask me who they is.
Lil Tjay's attorney confirms rapper was not part of recent Bronx indictment. Yeah, Lil Tjay's legal team. Lil Tjay got a legal team. Is speaking out.
I guess Lil Tjay can afford. Lil Tjay ain't little no more. Them stacks ain't little apparently, because legal team is expensive last time I checked.
There are recent reports that incorrectly claimed that he was among those indicted in a federal gang indictment in New York. The 23-year-old artist, whose real name is Tion Jaden Merritt, was rumored to be among those named in an indictment targeting the Slattery gang. Also known as the Slaughtery gang. Ooh, clever. Quite clever.
Okay.
With his, which is accused of violent crimes in the Bronx. These rumors began circulating after news of an indictment involving about 20 individuals allegedly tied to the gang, which is reportedly linked to a series of shootings, carjackings, and other crimes in the Fordham area. Damn. Despite the widespread reports, Lil Tjay's name does not appear in the official list of defendants released by Bronx District Attorney Darcel D. Clark and the New York Police Commissioner Edward A. Caban. To address the confusion, Lil Tjay's attorney Dawn Florio released a statement confirming her client was not involved in the indictment. Well, good for Lil Tjay. Just working and grinding, staying out of the criminal life, and just trying to do some music.
Please do, yeah.
We love that for Lil Tjay.
Yeah, don't be trying to live that life. It ain't worth it, baby.
All right, we'll do one more, Karen.
Okay.
For Who News. All right.
Okay.
Social media users react to OnlyFans creator allegedly infecting women in the industry with herpes.
Oh no!
When it comes to the adult film industry, a scandal is not uncommon. However, the latest allegation comes after OnlyFans creator Gucci Third Leg was exposed.
What a name!
Right. The Gucci Third Leg was exposed.
Yes, it was, apparently.
In more ways than he normally is exposed. He was exposed for allegedly spreading herpes to women within the industry, known to collaborate with several mainstream porn stars and social media users. Gucci Third Leg is currently facing scrutiny for accusations to have gone viral. The wording of everything in this is just motherfucking ironic as shit. Gone viral on social media. He was going viral on human beings offline. That's yes. The kind of viral you don't want.
No.
Everything unfolded after creator Danae Davis accused Gucci Third Leg of knowingly infecting her with herpes. In her video, Davis claims that when she was 19, she collaborated with Gucci Third Leg and he failed to disclose his status. She alleged that she noticed a sore on his penis, but according to him, the cut came from a shaving incident.
No. What, you shave your dick? Don't you know I'm shave pubic hair?
I mean, he was lying, so I probably didn't shave anything. As stated, Gucci Third Leg has a huge following and is known to link up with popular adult entertainers, but his reach extends far beyond the industry. Particularly, influencers like Adam Ross and Deshae Frost have both getting connected to women Gucci have been involved with. Oh, right, because everyone's fucking the same IG chicks. Mm-hmm. Some of the reason they fuck them is because they do OnlyFans and porn. It's like, oh, I'm Drake. I want to fuck that porn star as well. I'm Zion Williamson. I want to fuck this porn star as well. But the assumption has always been that the porn industry is a lot safer than just being out here on the streets fucking people. And it may be, but something that I think people don't consider with the whole deconstruction of a often predatory and manipulative, exploitative porn industry, and I'm not necessarily saying it's the sexual elements of that. I know that's the like sensationalistic version, but I mean just like most jobs where it's like, yeah, come film for West Coast Productions, we're gonna pay you $500 for one day of your time, but we're gonna sell this in perpetuity and we're gonna make money off of it forever and ads online and all this type of shit, and we're gonna keep paying you less and less as you continue to be in this industry. And suddenly it's like, well, look, we're not paying that much unless you do some other stuff, or you got to bring in another girl, you got to do. And so what happened is OnlyFans came, and no pun intended, OnlyFans came along, and just like you know, any other industry, it made people be able to operate as their own kind of entity. Like almost like a Uber versus taxi.
Yeah, but you don't have the same checks and balances, the same rules and regulations. Like, it ain't the same.
The thing is, the porn industry has fought hard and maintained certain guardrails to protect people. You know, it's like when you find out a porn star has a STD, they will shut the industry down.
Yes.
And they'll make everyone get tested, and they'll make everyone stop until they have a track record of every scene you've done with everybody. And they're like, boom, we're going to shut this down. And it's actually been extremely efficient and like a gold standard. But once you individualize everything, how do you even keep track with that?
You can't.
You know, once you individualize everything and someone can lie about this test, like back in the day, Mr. Marcus and I forget the other dude's name. I'm blowing a blank. But there were two porn stars that faked STD tests. It might have been Brian Pumper. Anyway,
I think it was.
It was like 2 or 3 of these guys, and they got busted for faking STD test results, being like, oh, we're clean. It was just copy and paste or some shit or whatever. They forged the results. They got kicked out the industry. Like, they just could not work with anybody. That was it. Like, you're done in this town.
Right.
How do you maintain that on OnlyFans? Because a place like OnlyFans is only interested in reaping the percentage of money from the people's subscriptions. They're not interested in regulating this shit. They probably would prefer not to.
Nope.
They don't want to get into the like, because like a lot of OnlyFans is not even sexual. A lot of it is not having sex with other people.
Right.
You kind of can do what you want to do. So a lot of this stuff, I think, woke people up to the fact that we're out here in the wild, wild west. We out here on our own. We're hoping people are on the up and up. It doesn't make sense for people to do stuff like this just because once it's out for a guy like this, who's he going to work with? No one's going to work with him forever. But if I've given you a forever disease,
come on, nigga,
or just giving you a stigma of it because you had people that were like, I gotta go get tested. Like I saw porn stars on Twitter being like, I gotta go get a different type of test than the normal test that we use.
Oh, right, because that's outside of the regular
like,
scope.
Let me go get the blood test or whatever. This might take 2 to 3 weeks for me to get the results. You know, shout out to my girl Reese's Pieces, Ramos. She said she done doing scenes with other people now. It hurt my heart, but I understand, baby girl.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, that's why some of them
had
like,
to be scary.
I'm doing solo shit. Like, I'm not fucking other people, because when you do other people, that's when you run into these problems.
Yeah, like I get it, because like this is my fucking life for real. This is not
my life beyond this.
And from that point, you know, your understanding was we're all in this kind of together. Why would one of us risk something like this, hurt a bunch of other people, and mess up the whole industry? And it just takes one motherfucker to do that. In response to the allegations, Gucci Third Leg recently joined Adam Ross's live stream to directly address the rumors. During the stream, the OnlyFans creator clarified his status, stating that he does not have herpes. To prove his point, he revealed his test results, which showed he tested positive for HSV and negative for other virus infections. Now that the question becomes, is it true? Did he forge the results? Nonetheless, his statement didn't satisfy many social media users who pointed out that HSV-1 can still be transmitted to the genital area during oral sex. As the situation continues to unfold, check on what some of the users said below. And it's just people on Twitter being mad. I typically keep my tweets about sports and random thoughts that I have, but I gotta say this whole Gucci third leg situation, the dude knowingly has burning folks, his ass need to go to jail. That's beyond foul. Thank you, smirking Merc JB. A brave bold take. Not just not eight says, not gonna lie, that Gucci third leg herpes situation proved how childish and idiotic the majority of people are when it comes to STDs and transmittable diseases as a whole. Like somebody has disease and these grown ass people are treated like cooties and don't know what the fuck going on. I'm not sure which side that comment is on. Was he like, grow up? It's a little bit of herpes. Calm down. Just because he gave it to some people without their consent, y'all gonna overreact?
Yes.
They have a human on this earth calling himself Gucci third leg. I might need to retire from the internet as a whole, says big_ape. Y'all don't feel silly typing Gucci third leg.
Right. That name alone is just killing me.
I want this Gucci third leg topic to be gone already because most of you don't have the brain power to understand how STDs and STIs work. Slime Clips 1 just says Gucci third leg is innocent. No,
Word.
He didn't even go to jail. Are y'all about to be like free Gucci third leg?
Free him from the disease, apparently.
But yeah, that is. I don't like. I said it. I think it's a wake up call, not because he could be telling the truth and not have it, and this woman could be lying. She could have got it from somebody else. She could be mistaken. It could be a lot of stuff that happened. But it's a wake up call to how unregulated it's become.
Correct.
It's just like this. Like I said, it's like Uber. It's like Airbnb, where we replace something that has become predatory or just hard to make it in, and that companies have seized on. Capitalism is locked up. Something like taxis, something like renting hotels or something, and we replace it with everyone's their own individual contractor. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. I can get a hotel that's really not a hotel, that's like someone's house. I'm staying in another room. I'm in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. It was $63. This is amazing. And then all the bullshit happens when you're like, oh, I got there to check in and they called me the N-word and told me to get the fuck out of my house. Uh-oh. Who do I sue? Right. I leave a 1-star review. I put a complaint in the app. What happens to this person? Oh, they're just not allowed to be on Airbnb. They can move their racist ass to another platform.
Right.
Okay. Like,
you have no recourse.
Right. You just find out, because like, you know what? You go to a hotel, I expect fresh towels. I expect the bed to be made. I expect that little soap that I'm not going to use in the bathroom. It's just standardized shit that a hotel's supposed to have, right? And that if it doesn't have, there's mechanisms to, hey, my bed needs to be turned down. I don't like these sheets. What's going on with the soap? I need more of this. I need more of that. Now you just in somebody's house. Okay, imagine that, but with fucking. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dangerous game out there because it's unregulated. And yes, some people have successfully managed to make careers out of it. I'm not saying it's all bad. This is not me demagoguing the industry. This is not me being like, nasty sex workers.
But the guardrails are there for a reason.
Right. It just lets you know, like, there has to be some level of standard, and it's very hard to fend for yourself when you have to be the standard for yourself.
Right.
In an industry, it's like maybe they pay for your STD test ahead of time.
Yes.
Maybe they buy them in bulk. Maybe they have some sort of conditions. Maybe they just let you know, like, this percentage is coming out of your pay, but it's to keep everyone safe.
Right.
But when it's individual, it's like, I trust you, you trust me. Oh, what the fuck? So it's a big wake up call. But I know a lot of y'all, and me included, didn't know who Gucci third leg was before this. So that's what it's really about tonight. All right, let's get into something else a little bit more fun.
Okay.
Who news is fun though? I'm not saying
yes, who news is fun. I'm glad for everybody else to play the game with me. I'm shocked when I do know somebody.
I always enjoy it because where else you gonna get the Gucci third leg?
Nowhere else.
You're not getting Gucci third leg nowhere else. Okay.
Never heard that name to 30 seconds ago.
All right, let's do some guess the race so we can wrap this up and eat our dinner. Where's my guess the race music? Let's do the Felt 5 version. Where's the short version? There we go. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, we're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them people because they black.
Because they black.
We're just fucking with them.
You're right. I played the wrong song.
Oh, okay, because I thought, wait a minute, I thought he said guess the
No,
race.
sometimes I make mistakes too, guys.
No problem. I just wanted to be sure it wasn't just me.
No, let's revel in it, Karen. Enjoy yourself, okay?
I am.
We just had a very viral clip from you calling the snap raps and three amigos. So, I fuck up too sometimes. Now I'm going to play Guess the Race.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right, guess the race time. Let's get into it. An Iowa man, so appropriate for today's election news. An Iowa man strangled his mom with the U.S. flag.
Damn. And that's what he meant when he said make America great again. Let's take it back.
He's proud to be American.
Yep. Did he salute before he started?
In the most American of crimes, a 39-year-old Iowa man, well, he said, I'm a swing voter and you're going to be swinging from this flagpole.
Right.
Tried to strangle his mother with a U.S. flag. Police alleged that Adam Sotson was intoxicated early Monday morning when he appeared at the victim's residence in North Liberty, an Iowa city suburb.
What?
The 6'3", 230-pound Sotson yelled at his mother and destroyed property inside the home before shoving the woman to the ground. After the woman retreated to a chair in the living room, Sotson, carrying a 3-foot by 5-foot flag that he had stolen from a nearby residence.
Damn. So somebody woke up and that flag is gone.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, that's a big ass flag.
Right. He probably was sad as hell when he woke up too. He was like, "Good morning, U.S. Wait a minute.
Right.
Where's my
Roger,
flag?"
did you steal the flag?
Right. Sotson, who was so he approached his mother from behind holding the flag. Sotson, who was twirling the flag into a rope, stated, "Die, whore, and you need to die, whore."
Ooh.
And placed the American flag around her neck and began applying pressure, strangling her. After the woman toppled from the chair, he allegedly continued to strangle her while she was face down on the floor. The victim told police she knew that her son was capable of killing her and that he was using a lot of force when he was strangling her with the American flag. When the woman's boyfriend sought to intervene, Sotson assaulted the man who received a fat lip and was punched in the rib cage. A fat lip? That's like 1920s. You want a fat lip? Get out of here, see?
Why I oughta.
Yeah.
Bam, right in the kisser.
To the moon, Alice.
Right.
Sotson was charged with several crimes, including assault with intent to inflict serious injury and harassment. Attempted murder, huh? Both of which are classified as aggravated misdemeanors. He's locked up in lieu of $30,000 bond. He has extensive criminal history, including convictions for domestic abuse, you don't say, assault with a dangerous weapon, you don't say, public intoxication, you don't say, disorderly conduct, you don't say, driving drunk, you don't say, and assault on a police officer, you don't say, and possession of drug paraphernalia, and violating probation. So he's quite the catch. Karen?
Yes, he is.
What race do you guess this man is?
I'm going to go white.
Like the red, white, and blue stripes on the flag.
Mm-hmm. Did they say his name?
Yeah, I said his name several times, but I'll say it again for you. His name is Adam Sotson.
Oh, yeah, white.
Okay. Karen says he's white. Trey says white.
Yeah. You sure it ain't Stan Smith?
I don't think Stan would do this. Choked her until she saw stars and stripes. White. He's just a kid. White. Making America great again while strangling his mother. White. Could there be a better symbol for America? This is like the perfect encapsulation of what happened in 2016. Just white men strangling Hillary Clinton for representing their mom with the American flag. The correct answer is white.
Yes, they did.
That's him right there.
Yeah, and it would not be surprised if this ain't the first time he done whipped that woman's ass.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this motherfucker got problems.
Yeah, because that sound like when he showed up to your house drunk, you shouldn't have never let him in.
Right. She's got super duper problems, bro. Like, more than therapy can help.
Right.
All right. Wedding makeup artist slammed for overstaying her welcome after she gate crashed a reception and cried in front of the bride.
Damn.
A makeup artist been slammed for overstaying her welcome at a wedding, with the event planner being forced to remove her from the venue after she made the decision to stay and film content for social media, which she wasn't asked to do. Makeup artist, I'm assuming it's pronounced Keisia, is Kexiah.
Ooh, what a spelling.
So maybe Keisia, who owned the luxury makeup and hair business, The Key Look, worked at a wedding in New York earlier in September where she and her team did the hair and makeup for a bride and her bridesmaids. However, the wedding ended in tears after Keisia was asked to leave by the wedding planner, with the newlyweds telling her they felt the makeup artist had overstayed her welcome, only for her to come back moments later and continue filming. In a now deleted series of TikToks, the makeup artist, who was based in New Jersey, tearfully shared what happened on the big day, describing it as so fucked up. Unfortunately for her, the internet was not on her side, which is so interesting because people running to TikTok, the camera's turning towards you, you're talking to the audience. Everyone assumes the audience is just,
they're gonna be understanding.
They're not just people on the internet. They're your fans. They're rooting for you. And so often people find out when you are dead ass wrong that people are like, actually, no, not this one. I was so excited for the content we would get, so I kept filming. She shared in the video. I also wanted some behind the scenes to share with our social media. The makeup artist added the bride told her she was going to hire a content creator for her wedding, so she made the decision to stay for the entire day and film content, something social media users have deemed unacceptable. The bride did not hire her to be social media content creator.
They had another.
The bride hired another person, like, so they could have a social media content person.
Yeah, because
Keisia decided, well, since you gonna have somebody filming content, I get to film content too.
No, you don't. You were hired to do makeup. Makeup is done. Why are you still here?
Right.
Not unless it's something where I hired you to be like, hey, okay, hang around. Even then, you wouldn't have hired to record.
Yeah.
So
once I told you can't, that seems like that'd be the end of whatever
it is you're doing. Because I know some people, they might be say, okay, you put the makeup on, you hang around, you maybe reapply the makeup before the photos or something like that. But your job is just makeup. Your job ain't just other shit.
I get it if maybe you took some pictures of your work like immediately after you did our makeup. Also, whenever pictures go out for the bridal party and stuff, if you want to be like, can you tag me? Can you send me that so I can show people my work? It is a little different. Mm-hmm. But Keisia, who said the video she was vibing with the bridal party and didn't think there were any issues, said the makeup artist had been booked for an extra 2 hours to do touch-ups for photos at the wedding venue.
That makes sense, because that's your job.
Not make content. I was going full makeup and full on content, y'all, she said. I had everyone laughing all morning. There was literally not a dull moment in the day. She claimed that everyone kept telling me to stay for the wedding because it would be so much fun and I would bring such good energy. I told them I don't know when I'm going to leave, but we are booked to come to the venue. I also told them I'll continue to film. As per her retelling, at the reception, she had tried to get some footage of the bride and groom when he had snapped and said he didn't want her to film TikToks. He was like, don't do TikToks. I can get that too, because it makes you wonder. Like right now, it sounds really not intrusive, but if you've ever been around somebody that's making a viral TikTok or something, it actually can be pretty intrusive.
Yes, and people take this personally, but I completely understand people that have weddings that have rules that go, don't stand in the aisle. Like, you know, like don't do stupid. Like, we hired a photographer. You can take your pictures from your fucking seat. Like, I seen one video, it was hilarious. Some lady was like in the middle of the aisle. Was like, ma'am, you're gonna have to move because you're in the fucking way. Like, it's like what you post on your iPhone is not gonna be as high of a quality as this $1,000 camera I got. The fuck you doing? I paid them. I didn't pay you.
Also, when I was at Game Theory, some of the people that work there, you have social media. You're doing social media content. They had a social media team. They wanted us to make content. And sometimes they're doing stuff and like you're in the room, you know, and it's like my man Sidney Castillo, he goes on social all the time. He's so great at Instagram and and cultivated a huge following and fan base. But that means he'll have to be like, hey man, I'm about to do this thing on Instagram. You cool? And you got to say like, yeah or no. Like,
right.
He's never done anything without permission or that I've seen.
Right.
But the point being, it's intrusive, which is why he's asking.
Yes.
You're in there writing something for a sketch, and he's about to be like, what's up, man? It's your boy, man. What? Let me ask y'all this Facebook or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so imagine you're at your wedding, you're nervous, it's rehearsals, whatever, and this person is like, oh man, I'm on TikTok, look at my work or whatever. It's like, I can see why a bride or a groom or somebody would be like, actually, I'm not comfortable with this part.
Yeah, and it might be something with that, like, hey, dog, I want the people I've hired to do this.
Well, not just I want them to do it, but the way they do it might be to their liking.
I
meaning
see what you're saying, yeah.
The social media content I might want for my wedding might be like, can you just have some B-roll type footage of people dancing at the party, stuff like that. We don't like the social media content person might not be there going, it's your boy.
Yeah, yes.
But if I'm on my
you
social
now.
media as the
Yeah.
makeup artist,
Yes,
I have to promote myself.
Right, because
Not the wedding itself, but me.
okay, I'm with you, right? Because if the person be like, hey, I want you to put this, but I want certain clips. I want it to be cut this way. I want the focus to be on me. But like you say, this person is saying, hey, it's me, and then y'all are secondary, and that person might want to be forefront and not secondary.
She says she was about to burst into tears when an assistant planner told her they wanted her to leave. She said, I'm just so confused. She says she's about to burst into tears. The makeup artist went to leave but decided to pull the bride aside before she did. I said to her, I understand you and your husband want me to leave. Oh, that's so awkward. That's so awkward. Because if I asked the person to tell you to leave, why are you coming to me? Like, best case scenario, I'm like, they lied. I actually want you to stay. Worst case scenario, now we got to have it out because I did want you to leave and you clearly have a problem leaving.
Yes, you do.
You know, or even maybe another thing that could happen, I'm going to lie to you. And, oh, no, I don't mind if you stay. I mean, they told you to leave. Wow. But really, I do want you to leave. Just take the hint.
Right. And she probably thought that person was going to turn around and be like, okay. And my thing is why did she do that? Because that person could turn around like, yes, I want you to. And all of a sudden, we have a big-ass altercation because you couldn't take the hint from the other person telling you to leave.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like best case scenario. It could go wrong so bad so many ways.
Right.
She said, I didn't do anything to anybody. Like, I'm so confused. I said, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your wedding day, but I'm going to go ahead and go. Adding that she spotted a security guard nearby because they wanted you to leave. It was so embarrassing and so crazy. I literally did nothing to nobody at the wedding, she says. She said the bride was apologetic about what happened, but she found the experience crazy, unacceptable, and disrespectful. That was mad fucked up. Y'all did what y'all did to me, she said angrily. According to reposted the original TikTok, she was sobbing in her car after the wedding, saying she had never been kicked out of an event before. In comments from family members and bridesmaids, which were shared by TikTok user Alexandra Bueno, other wedding vendors blasted the makeup artist. I was the content creator and the coordinator at her wedding on 9/6. I have never been so frustrated at a wedding vendor in my life, they shared. A comment that was reportedly from a bridesmaid from the original video read, so again, this is insane to have this content up, plus your disrespectful story about my best friend's wedding and to be deleting comments is wild. The bride is actually my sister. Shame on you for even posting this, another comment read. If you need to cope, don't use someone else's wedding to do so. Commenters couldn't believe the audacity of the makeup artist, most of them agreeing with the bride and groom's decision to ask her to leave. Oh God, those were so hard to watch. Like, she cried to the bride. She's a stranger to them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause
that's another thing.
Right, because you made their event about you now.
I didn't even think about that. A grown ass stranger crying to me like, y'all want me to leave?
Right.
Actually, extra yes.
Right. That's why I said now you're making my event about you now.
Yeah.
Your job was just supposed to do the makeup, which is what I paid you to do.
Extra yes, actually. As a makeup artist, hairstylist, I'll stay for some getting ready photos for the bride, and then I'm out. I might stay to help put in a veil after she is in her dress, but again, I'll leave right after. She's not good at reading social cues, another argued. I doubt anyone explicitly told her to stay. Instead, they were nice about her presence, and she interpreted it as everyone having a great time with her.
Right.
So, all right, Karen, guess the race of Kessia or Kesia.
I'm going black.
All right, let's check the chat room. Let's see. White says Langston. White woman. And a lot of people recuse themselves because they know the answer. The correct answer is, she found out she actually wasn't worth it. Black. Black, says Trey. The correct answer is black. You got it right. Some of you did miss it. That is an extremely entitled thing to do.
Yes, it is, and not trying to be funny. We live in a world where people can do shit like that, and you know what? They posted that video thinking that they were in the right, thinking that people were gonna, not trying to be funny. Why did you do this if you did not think people weren't gonna go and harass that couple? Well, like what was the reasoning for you to do this? And you deleted the shit because you got shocked for people telling you fucked up their day and you should have took your ass home. Mm-hmm. Like that wasn't the response you thought you was gonna get, because why else did you delete it? Like, people federal when they do shit like this, the purpose is to send flying monkeys at whoever the target is. There's no other reason to make a post like that. You could have just took your ass home, cried to your car, and called it a day, and nobody would have had a problem with it. But everybody at the party was like, oh, that was just weird, and we could have went on. But you had people basically coming that were actually at the same event and saw everything you did, defending the bride. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just making you look more like a fool.
Lack of self-awareness, man.
Right. It don't make sense.
All right. Let's go to the bonus round. Karen, I believe you're 2 for 2, right?
Yay.
All right. So let's go to the more racist version. Oh. Why did everything just freeze? Oh, okay.
That the bitch was white! I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get the race.
I can't see you.
Fried chicken and biscuit eating monkey, ate baboon, big guy, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
My whole screen just turned black.
Okay, good. I'm about to say, cause that's all I see.
It's showing that the camera is on, but
yes,
I can't see
all I
or
see
do
is
anything.
blackness.
Oh my goodness, I might have to restart my computer.
Okay.
But oh god, the recording. All right, stay in there. Don't leave.
I'm not leaving.
I'm gonna restart the computer. Just tell them in the chat, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see. Tap to unmute. No, that's you. Okay. Wait. No, I need to unmute. They can't see me. Okay, I saw me for a second. Okay, there I go. Okay, I should be back. They should be able to hear me, and then I'll start recording. Okay. Can y'all see and hear me? Okay. All right. So I gotta replay the song again, by the way, because it didn't catch it. All right. So let me go to the end. Let's see. I done it. Let's see if I record what happens. Okay. All right, man. We had technical difficulties, so I actually had to replay the Guess the Race 2.0 song because my whole computer froze and I need to shut down and come back.
Your screen just went black. I was like, wait a minute.
So here we go.
What time is it? That bitch was white! I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to guess the
Gold
race.
teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big thigh, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
All right, last story, Karen.
Okay.
For all the marbles, all the racist marbles. A 61-year-old Farmington Hills man faces multiple criminal charges after he allegedly assaulted a female postal carrier Thursday evening upon receiving a flyer in the mail featuring Vice President Kamala Harris.
What? They was giving that shit to everybody.
Investigators say Russell Frank Valleau was allegedly upset about receiving the particular piece of mail and told the postal carrier he did not want that black bitch in his mailbox. He's accused of yelling derogatory racist and sexist remarks about Harris and the carrier, calling the postal carrier a black bitch and lunging at her with a knife. Oh my God.
What?
The postal carrier used postal spray on him to stop the attack. Farmington Hills police later arrested him in a neighbor's yard. In this highly charged political moment, everyone has a right to... This is more like fucking with black people. I think it's kind of obvious he's white, right?
Right.
All right, guys. Well, he's white, and we're just gonna call this one a free space.
I'm about to say yes, a free
that-
space, and
I think
that's
once
a Dracarys.
Yeah, Dracarys free space. Cause my God,
Right?
Thank God I played that fucking with black people earlier from Felt 5 because it did come up.
It didn't matter.
It was important. This motherfucker is definitely racist as shit for that shit. All right, we'll do another one then.
Okay.
That's, oh my God.
Child.
That's scary as shit. All I'm doing is delivering the mail.
Yeah, right. And guess what? And they gave it to everybody. It don't
Right.
matter who you was.
He also was mad she put a Pizza Hut coupon in his box.
Right?
He's like, I cut you, bitch. I hate that black ass Papa John's.
I don't shop at Publix. Don't want
Right.
these goddamn coupons.
You better not put that black bastard shack in my inbox. I'm going to hurt somebody. Laurinburg police said Friday they are still looking for a man accused of shooting and killing a Waffle House employee a week ago.
Oh, no.
Floorwer Carlin Lozano, also known as Chulo or Carlos, is wanted on a warrant charging him with first-degree murder in the killing of Burley Dawson Locklear, who worked at Waffle House. Investigators say he ordered his food, Lozano, at the restaurant early on September 13th in the morning. While the food was being prepared, he became agitated and was verbally abusive toward employees. After getting his food, police say he walked toward the parking lot before turning and firing 2 shots in the direction of the business. At least one of those shots hit Locklear.
Oh.
And he died. So Karen, guess the race of Chulo or Carlos or Fowler Carlin Lozano.
Oh, Latino.
Okay, let's check the chat room, see what they believe the Waffle House killer is named. That's crazy because Waffle House, you know, that is the place where shit happens, but also like so random.
Right? He was outside and then turned around and shot 2 shots.
Yep. In the chat room, everybody's saying Latino. The correct answer is, and I would have given you either one, but he looks Latino and black Latino to me. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I was say, why am I getting booed?
My bad. Yeah, he looks Afro-Latino to me.
Yeah.
But man, what a random thing.
Right.
And in Waffle House, they weren't really prepared for it because it's like everyone comes in there mad, ranting, and doing
Don't
threats.
do that.
That's just part of Waffle House menu is threats. It's like, let me get a waffle, let me get my hash brown scattered, smothered, and chunked, and also go fuck your mama. I'm like, oh, okay, sir. So at number 3. All right. Let's get to the last thing, sword ratchetness. Hopefully we help you pass some of the anxiety of the election and waiting on the results and shit. I know this has been helpful for me.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I see people in the chat saying it's been helpful for them too. Good. Police responding to a family disturbance arrested a man who allegedly attacked his brother with a sword at a home in Southern California's Inland Empire on Tuesday.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. They say it never rains in Southern California, but they weren't talking about blood. The incident was reported around 7:30 a.m. Oh, that's so early to be cutting people with the swords. Have breakfast first. Go to Waffle House first. Get shot. Officers learned one adult male attacked his adult brother with a sword, causing a large laceration on the victim's arm. The wounded man and remaining family members were safely evacuated from the home, but the suspect barricaded himself and refused to come out. Surrounding schools were placed on lockdown during the standoff, but police said there was no direct threats to students or staff. Officers were ultimately able to persuade the suspect to exit the residence, where he was taken into custody and booked on felony assault with a deadly weapon. No further details about the attack, including the condition of the victim or the motive, were released. Well, I'd just say shouldn't have a sword, and typically that helps a lot. Just not having a sword at all involved in the situation.
That does help a lot.
You realize like less sword violence happens when there are less swords present. But that's just me.
True.
I could be just tripping. That good. I've only covered this thousands and thousands of episodes, but it's good just me. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for listening. No show tomorrow because basketball. No show Friday. Maybe do Balls Deep Thursday, but it will be late, another late night edition. So if you're into that, be premium, be behind the paywall. You'll get our thoughts about the election and stuff definitely on the pregame, at least me and Justin, if because he did say we planning for Thursday. So and I bought Justin a new laptop, because the other laptop I gave him started fucking up, and it was making the show late, and the sound quality was fucked up sometimes. And I said, God damn it, I'm gonna send you the laptop. We gonna figure this shit out. So hopefully show up Thursday for the all new and improved Balls Deep Sports.
All new improved Justin, because Justin be like, I don't want your money.
Maybe we can get that USB mic fixed. I don't know, but yeah, we'll talk to you guys then. Until next time, good luck. Kamala Harris, good luck to the Democrats, but mostly good luck to all of us.
Chad, yes.
Republicans,
let's hope we pass this group project.
Yeah, Republicans, Donald Trump is not what would be best for this nation, in my opinion. All right, y'all. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.